At guard, 6'5", number 33, Gary Trent Jr. The big man in the middle, 7 feet 1 inch, number 19, Jakob Hunter. At guard, 6'1", number 23, Fred VanVleet. At 6'8" forward, number 4, Scott.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And before we tip this one off, let's go to the sideline and see what David Aldridge has for us. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now,
you can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP. Fuel it.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. And for the Raptors, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. VanVleet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there... He's making a switch here. Achua's checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Garland kicks to MP. A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Trent. That's tipped. It's stolen by Allen. Now, here's Okoro, covered by VanVleet. A nice shot by Okoro.
Push the hot shot now,
Inside,
nigga.
Okoro can really make trouble for the defense. He's got that combination of strength and agility.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Offensive rebound. Achua kicks to Siakam. Trent with the wide open look. Good on the triple. Trent's got 5.
Trent Jr. so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations because from the touch, it is out of his hands so quick.
There's the 3. Here's Allen. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's his first personal.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Siakam outside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, so definitely a strange move on his part.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Then for the Cavaliers, Robin Lopez is checked in for Allen. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Okoro. Gee, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Young's checked in for Toronto. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Ricky Rubio comes in for MP.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
LeVert finds Rubio. Here's Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces. from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Shot clock at 5. Here's LeVert. Mobley against Young. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Count that one for Mobley.
I tell you, give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley.
Here's Van Vliet on the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Okoro. MP is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Osman in at the power forward position. Van Vliet wide open. Drops in the tray. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Donovan Mitchell. What's the status there, David?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. He's dealing with a sore ankle right now, and they're icing it down to try and keep it from swelling too much. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. MP, no good. Raptors leading by 12. Anunoby with it. Launches it. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 10 points for Allen.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Up top, Anunoby. Back to Trent. Tipped away. And stolen by MP. And they're running. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Lays it up, and in spite of the excellent defense at that, Siakam's got his second basket of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 12.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Trent, right side, and stolen by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Raptors leading by 12. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. And he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And the Cavaliers call time here. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily...
So it's Toronto going into the break with a 10-point lead.
At the end of the first half of play, the score, your Raptors 41, the Cavaliers 31.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look. He's checked in for Cleveland. Fires at the elbow. And too long on the shot.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him and he keeps making them. Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Over in the corner, Barnes drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And he gets the bucket.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Barnes outside. And Barnes gets double teamed. For 3, Van Vliet. The offensive rebound. Nice shot by Pirtle. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Barnes looking around. Passes it to Siakam. Tries from 10. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. A 3 from MP. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up in the air.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Trent outside. And there's the pass to Barnes. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Three-pointer, 6 to shoot. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Dishes to Mitchell. Driving inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the ball anyway. So a 3. Substitutions for Toronto. Jakob Pirtle's checked in for Young. Pascal Siakam comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Trent. Cleveland also making some changes. Okoro comes in for Karis LeVert. And MP subbed in for Raul Neto. The right GA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
So on the floor for Cleveland. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with MP. And it's Allen in at the 5. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to give themselves a little bit of a break.
Close contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So Barnes will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Okoro with it, irons on him, and that one drops.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Raptors leading by 10. Van Vliet looking around. No good on the shot.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Mitchell outside. Here's MP. And two rebounds coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, number 24. At the line for two.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Trent's checked in for OG Anunoby. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Led by as many as 14 points. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Unloads from 13. And that one hits back iron. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Now Pirtle. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. That one drops for him. Siakam's got 7 points for the quarter.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Mobley against Siakam. Fader on the way. Count that one from Mobley.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Toronto.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Scotty Barnes.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
On deep print, here's Pirtle. The Cavaliers pull it in. To the middle. Stolen by Van Vliet. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Poked away. Takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Wow. They're pretty good, I'll say.
Jalen Max, look at the video that I just sent to you from TikTok.
What now?
Hey everyone.
Look at Bianca tweeted.
Tough loss tonight, MP. I'm sure that's not how you wanted to start your NBA career. Nope, John. It's definitely not. What gives you confidence that your next game will end on a more positive note?
What did you say?
The work I put in. I take my craft seriously, and I maximize my efforts each and every day. So if the results aren't there, that's unfortunate, but I always make sure I put myself in the best possible position to succeed. The results will come.
So your preparation gives you confidence. Makes perfect sense. Wishing you luck in your next one.
Appreciate it, John.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, John, I felt that support tonight, and it was love. I can't complain about that. But I think with the whole, Shep controversy was a bit of a media creation, if we're being honest here.
Well, Dad.
Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like I feel like I
didn't
should be handed
lose.
the keys to the
I just
city
keep
or,
going.
Get the
I
red
never
carpet
quit.
rolled out for me.
I just kept going.
But these days, it feels like everyone has an opinion.
Dad, did you hear
so
me?
you can always find someone that's willing to put you down if you look for it. Okay. It's there. For me, I'm just more focused on the people that support me, genuinely. And I've got plenty of support in the city, so it feels good.
The times we live in, right? Thanks, MP.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good question, by the way. Seems like we're done here, huh? All right, see you guys later.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and, the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
MP, come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, it's the Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls,
I like him.
all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See
ya. Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, well, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. Look, I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not going to happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer is trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we gotta be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow plays.
Slow played,
Oh,
exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man?
Well, Mila and Ashley are